my experience of 2020. Well, to tell you the truth, it has not really been funny. 2020 started, when we were younger, we used to anticipate Vision 2020, and then 2020 finally came. And then by January or February, we were hit by the big one, which was the border lockdown. And because of the border lockdown, things became so expensive, and then we were complaining. Then from the complaining, we moved straight into the South African killing Nigerians. It was really awful. So 2020 came with these two bad something, and then finally we got to the coronavirus outbreak, and which was a heavy blow to the economy actually. And from the coronavirus something, we moved into the protest, which was once peaceful, and then it was hijacked. So it was really bad. So you could just look at these four events that happened in 2020, and they really disrupted businesses, disrupted education, disrupted social life, and even threatened the peace and security and very survival of we, the personal individuals. And well, I could say that in this 2020, I shouldn't lie to you that I made more money than I made last year or any other year. Honestly, I just checked my statement of account for this year. It is really awesome. I made a lot of money. I gained a lot of experience. But you see, you ask us now, where is this money? We don't know where this money is, because things became so expensive that if you used to buy something of okay, let's say last year you used to have 200,000 naira, and you see that money, that same 200,000 naira this year, you're not richer, you're just poorer, because the dollars has increased, everything in the market has really increased. So it's really bad. This year has been bad.
2020 has been a very difficult year for all the masses. No middle class again. There is no middle class in Nigeria again. It's unfortunate. Well, COVID-19 brought about some changes, positive and negative changes. That's what I can say.
What's the positive, what's the negative side?
The negative side of it is that you see companies, nothing is working. Nothing is working. The positive side of it is that it has taught some governments, both local, state and federal government, some lessons. Some so-called big men, it has taught them some lessons that they cannot continue doing the same thing, the same way, expecting the different results.
Within the short 12 months, you can say, many have died. I've lost friends. I've lost loved one. Even this recent EndSARS, one of my friends was hit by a stray bullet in the neck. I lost him. He has survived by a wife and three children. And this thing happened around October 22nd or thereabouts. That was like a month plus now. And it's a Ghanaian. As at 18th of October, he told me he will be going back to Ghana by this December. I may not come back to Nigeria again, not knowing that I will not even see the December. That his first daughter happens to be a medical doctor in Ghana, and the girl is doing fine. He wants to relocate back to Ghana and join his daughter over there. But rather unfortunate, he didn't wait to reap what he has labored for. I've lost friends both in office, both in the streets, with my relatives, some. But I'm just privileged to be alive. You are privileged to be alive. He is privileged to be alive too. It's not by the way we pray. It's not how prayerful we are. It's not how upright we are. But it's just a privilege. And the good side, you can see some people, despite the COVID-19, some are still buying cars, some are getting married, some are giving birth to new children. So you can see it's a mixed thing. But in all, we still survive.
Let me say it's one of the worst years that I've ever experienced since I was born. Saying this because 2020 I'm telling you the fact, because 20 I lost my job. Get, so it's been very difficult to survive and the rest, but thank God that I got another one. Get, and I got another one. It wasn't quite long. Then I started NSAS again. You get, so it has been very bad and very terrible surviving under the present situation of the country. I mean, talking about economical situation of the country. Yes, but thank God for everything. There's still life, so I believe there's still hope. But 2020 is a mess.
All right, yeah, I think 2020 has been a funny year, sincerely. So many people have gone through a lot, especially myself. Business is not as usual. You get, it's not the way we expected the year to be. If you listen, even when we were growing up, there was so much anticipation about 2020. Prayer points. Now you can't be like say they don't answer the prayer. You understand? Everything can't change left. You understand? So people have left their original calling. People that used to be like banker now selling power bank. You understand? Just to be in the banking sector. You understand? You know, instead of being in the bank, this thing, they're outside now hustling with power bank. You get. 2020 has actually been a funny year. I use the word funny because if I say ash, I never feel explain everything that happened. We came out of one. In fact, we never even still come out. We enter another one. Should I explain? We came out of one called Corona. We never still survived that one. NSAS come. You understand? Business is not moving as usual. People are going through a lot. Families are suffering. Now, Christmas will be the same. By this time last year, we done the Yegboa, which is called Banga. Now, people they find knockout, knock. You understand? Kokoko. Instead of, blowing. Half sound now that they find to blow. This, before people they plan ahead for Christmas. But now, even 25 December go shock. Because only go come, only go do in birthday. So you get, now 2020.
No one expects that it's going to be like this. Because people in most of the countries, even in the whole world, everybody are facing challenges and it's becoming a very serious problem. But one of the important things that I'm feeling very, very proud about this 2020 is that with the cases all over the whole world, it wasn't something in a particular nation or a particular continent, and it's something that involved the whole world. It was something that happened in a particular country, like maybe in Nigeria or in Ghana or Sierra Leone or in Africa as a whole. We see that other country will not feel, other continent will not feel involved. They will just say it is African problem. Not just like what happened during the time of Ebola and other diseases that struck out in Africa. The people were just shipping up. But now this is something that involved the whole country, the whole world. All people feel involved, and I just feel that it's something that makes us to understand that no matter what happened, the last place that people need to involve themselves is family. Because remember, during the lockdown, everybody was asked to go home and feast up with their family. No matter how important your work is, no matter how important your position is, you shouldn't forget your family. In everything that you do, try to unite with the family. That no matter where you are, no matter where you come from, you must be where you come from. That is the family. That's my experience in terms of 2020.
This year has been adventurous. Has been a lot. Has been a lot. From nobody expected what happened this year to happen. 2020, nobody expected it, but boom, out of anywhere, out of nowhere, the thing just come, and we are in it. Judging from the coronavirus pandemic to the NSAS protests, the Lekki shooting, political brouhaha, higi-hagas here and there. It's been so adventurous, so adventurous. But one thing I learned about the year 2020 is that out of every negativity there is a positivity, because coming through, somebody was talking to me the other time. He said Nigerians are unique set of people. Out of the pandemic, the coronavirus thing, it is out of many things that should ruin a country, that should bring a country down, like what goes on in other countries, and the countries are no more, or they are never the same again. Nigerians will go through it and we are out. So we are very, very nice, different, peculiar set of people.
Yeah, 2020 for me, well, we thank God that we are at the very end and all that has gone. Well, for me, there are achievements and there are bad times, but we hope for a better year 2021.